It changed a little bit since the last time I'm down here. We're on the trail now. Gotta walk down some stairs to get there. Now we're gonna mount up and get underway. This is the campus for the Jamestown Skalatum tribe. And in the wintertime, in the holiday season, they have them lit up, all the buildings lit up with hundreds and thousands of lights. It's really a spectacular display. Maybe we'll try to get a video of that for this next holiday season. I haven't been through here since this little section of trail was here. I used to have to ride on that road that's off to our right now. Anytime you're separated from the traffic, just makes it a more pleasant and safe journey. Beautiful day, although it is pretty cold. We're wearing a couple of coats. It's just all on the corridor today. It's probably between 43 and 47 degrees. And there's a pretty good north wind that's going to shift to the northwest this afternoon. So we're going to be having the wind in front of us as we pass bikes on a corner here. Wind in our face. That'll slow us down a little bit. But just going to be some gorgeous scenery today. Highway 101 is on our left. Okay, we're going to start climbing out of the area near the casino and heading back towards Sequim. Got walkers, joggers, bicycles, all sorts of people enjoying the trail along here. Okay, we're approaching Sequim Bay State Park. Right. The trail has been rerouted in this area. There used to be several very steep hills you had to negotiate to get through the park, and because they have a new bridge along here, you get to skip that. Here's the bridge. You used to have to go down below on the right. This is a pretty steep gully. It's probably about 100 feet down from the bridge here. Okay, nothing is coming. actually hiker and bicycle campsites right on the right there. This would be a fun place to do that. It's about 6 miles from Blyn to Sequim. Sequim Bay Road comes off of the highway right here on the left. We're going to be crossing that road in just a moment. When you're entering and exiting these roadway sections, you have to be really careful about these posts that keep motorized traffic off of the trail. I know someone who was seriously injured on the bike one time by hitting one of those, and once you've been through an area you remember them, but if you're new to the trail, you haven't seen them before, you have to be aware that those things are there. Milepost there for number 24. Got a walker ahead. I'll give him the bell. Continuing in a north-northwest direction along the west shore of Sequim Bay, the trail runs between Highway 101, parallels Highway 101 I should say, and Sequim Bay Road. The highway on the left up the hill, and Sequim Bay Road down the hill on the right. Alright, we're coasting downhill just a little bit, but we are getting to the area of White Feather Way, and so it's a pretty steep hill up for about the next 700 feet. We're at milepost 23. I've got it in the first ring now, and we're going to hoof up this hill. I've got a walker up ahead with a dog, and we'll be crossing White Feather Way, which is the road that drops from the highway down to John Wayne Marina. Bike coming downhill. Morning. There's a truck on the highway there, or on White Feather Way, so not that far, I guess. Not steep and not that bad. Morning. Okay, we made our way up that. Let's see, where's the cross? Little parking area there. Gotta go up there. I was gonna say, that looked really narrow for living discovery. Go right up the road just a tad. Give me a moment here to catch my breath a little bit. So the next highlight is just as we enter the trail. There's a trestle that crosses Johnson Creek, and it has the highest trestle that was on the railroad that went from Port Angeles to Port Townsend. Handy Santa can right there. Quite a few of those to stop at on your way down the trail. It's a couple of 100 feet down at least off of this bridge. again, you can see the highway probably about 75 yards to the left of us. So we'll once again be paralleling the highway as we going to Sequim, and we'll head down along the old road that goes into town. It used to be where all the magnificent fields were, that you would see the elk, but no more. There are just hundreds of houses. Quite windy right now. Wind's hitting us in the face. I've got a pedestrian here that is walking back and forth across the trail, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Make sure she hears I'm behind her. She's zigzagging. Thank you. This is Simdar's Road. It's at the east entrance to Sequim. Sorts of little roots that are poking up into the trail, and it makes for some bumpy riding, especially when you're cruising downhill like that at 23 miles an hour. I don't know what that was he was carrying. Okay, Rotifer Road. I think we take a right here. Head to the east side of Kerry Blake Park. We'll go through the park. There's Sequim soccer fields on our left. Boy, things are greening up pretty quick down here. Hi. So now we're going to end our trip northward for a moment. Going to start going west, Did you see all that paint on the trail right there? They had some sort of a run down here where you would run through different colors of paint. Recently, I saw it in the Peninsula Daily News. A couple of pictures of someone running through some yellow paint. And I think the yellow paint is right ahead. Color blast zone, they called it. Nice little pond here. Right hand turn. Do a downshift here. Oh my goodness. Harlequin ducks all over inside of the pond right here. If you remember your sculptures that were used to be in downtown Port Angeles, every once in a while the art is sold off. And that particular one right there was downtown PA before. Oh, I took a wrong turn. I was supposed to go there, but it all goes to the same place. You can see the Olympic Mountains in the distance. Right ahead is Blue Mountain. Down there on the right, that's looking at the east end of Klahani Ridge, Mount Angeles. So that's how far away we are. What our ultimate destination today is will be right in front of those mountains when we get back to Port Angeles. So now we have to share the road with bicycles and cars. Alright, Fur at Sequim Avenue. Taking a right hand turn now. Heading north. We're going to go that way for a couple blocks and we'll turn west again. On the left, friends, the home of the mighty Sequim High Wolves. Okay, I'm gonna get my shoulder here. We're gonna get over in the left-hand turn lane because we're going to turn left onto Henderson Road, and the right shoulder of the road will contain the Discovery Trail. A solid line of cars. There's just a lot of traffic down here in Sequim. Now we make our turn and we're back on the Olympic Discovery Trail. And that is, again, that's Sequim High School. Actually, we're turning onto Priest Road. I think I said Kendall. Maybe we were already on Kendall, or we passed it, I guess. Alpacas. Oh yeah, there they are over to the right. Interesting. And a few more feet, we're going to be making a right-hand turn. If you went straight, you would hit all of the box stores that are on the west side of Sequim, some food and different places you could stop. Oh, actually I missed the trail. I went into somebody's driveway. Okay, well, you're entering an area used as nesting habitat for bald eagles. Now I can see that up in that big tree there could have been nests in the past. We're going to cruise down about a half mile and we'll get to the area of the Dungeness Audubon Society's facility that's been recently expanded. And the Jamestown Slalom Tribe, they've also announced plans to revamp the area around the railroad bridge. They're going to move the parking area to a different place and restore the channels. Okay, the trail has been replaced here because the last time I came through here there was gravel. And we're to the Dungeness River. Many walkers and riders along this section. Okay. As I grind the gears. Hello. Hello. There's a newer section of bridge here because the river expanded its course over on this side and the tribe had to replace all of the bridge here. Hi. Hello. The side channel even down here is full. Okay, here's this. Hello. Hello. And that wind's from the northwest because as we turn into the northwest, it hits it head on. It's cold. I got the two coats on. Even though I'm sweating, I'm cold. That big Discovery Trail used Sawmill Road for continuation of trail. Okay, nobody coming that way. big bumps. This looks like it's the original trail pavement. I don't think this has been redone. You know, quite a while actually. In the 17 years I've been riding along here, it looks like it's the same pavement. So now we're getting close to Carlsberg. We're in between the Dungeness River and Carlsberg Road. Little industrial park here we just passed through. Got a bicycle going our same direction here, and then there's some guy parked here. Hi. Hello. So he's right ahead of us. We're going to be crossing Carlsberg Road in a moment. The mountains ahead is Klahani Ridge, Mount Angeles, down in PA. Blue Mountain to the left, Eagle Point, Hurricane Point, all sorts of hills that we have in some of our hiking videos. Nice place for a picnic up ahead on the left. Picnic table, Santa can, a good view of the mountains. Matriotti Creek, it says. And the Sequim Valley Airport on the right. This is the picnic spot I was telling you about. Here's another picnic table on the left. There's a lot more people using their bicycles, I think, down here on this part of the trail than on the PA end, because it's flatter down here. gonna slow down because we got a dog here. Owl Creek, it says.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi there.
Martha Lane Lavender is right there. Oh, gotta look for that. A little bumpy. Yeah, there's a guy on the bike again. He got ahead of me because he didn't have to stop to cross the road back there. Another road intersection coming up. Kitchen Dick Road. Hello?
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're all right. I have to make sure I don't go down that road and go this way instead. This is probably one of the first trail sections they ever paved, so it is close to 20 years old now. Okay, we crossed the road. Pardon my runny nose here, it's just cold. So we're going due south towards the mountains now. If you can see up high ahead, that is Grey Wolf Ridge, the snowy peak. 6,700 feet, I think. Maybe it's 7,200. Not positive about that, but in any case, that is the highest peak in the Olympic Mountains that you can do a walk up without any sort of climbing gear. And it's looking like there's nobody coming on the trail, or on the road, I mean, as we cross Gasman. And I gotta really push it right here because this is a steep uphill. Okay, I did it. That's one I remembered. You got to watch the corner ahead because it's more than a 90-degree turn. It's more like 120 degrees to the left. So you have to turn left and back a bit. So you can't be flying around it. And it's got a pretty good uphill stretch too. Milepost 8. Okay, so we'll drop down, make our wide corner, nobody coming, and then, yeah, uphill. These are just short, but they're really steep. Now downhill for a while, and we'll get the same thing. Sharp corner and another steep stretch. So when we get up on the other side here, we're going to be by the Port Angeles Gun Club and the Deer Park Cinema on the opposite side of the highway, entrance to Deer Park Road. So 5 miles an hour, and they're not kidding because this is really super steep here. In fact, I'm leaning back. It's so steep. And this corner is not easy. Okay, whoa, man. This bridge right here, this used to be the overhead walkway for the Winslow Ferry Terminal on Bainbridge Island. Okay, and here we go. Get down to the bottom ring. And yes. All right, lowest that I can go. 1-1 out of 27 gears. We're doing all right, 4.7 miles an hour. Nobody can walk that fast. Oh, those are just a tad. Whew. Holy guacamole. Gun club noises ahead. Outpost 6. Okay. I know I say okay a lot. Been one of my bad habits for a long time. Deer Park Cinema. And the tunnel under the highway right there, and up there to Clahoney Ridge. They are the mountains now to the south. Those were the ones we were looking at from the distance, clear down there in Sequim. I always sort of get confused here because this road got completely reconfigured for this new underpass of the highway. And so this is all different from where it used to be. Yes, barnyard sounds. So now we're heading down into the Morse Creek dip, the Morse Creek Canyon on the east side of Port Angeles. So we'll go down to the bottom of the dip, cross the trestle of Morse Creek, and then go along the west bank, head to the Strait of Juan de Fuca, and we'll go into Port Angeles along the shoreline. Been a while since we've seen anybody. I saw some bikes on the road when I was stopped at Agnew Grocery having a snack, but since then I haven't seen anybody. As I was alluding to earlier, I think that the trail traffic is a lot heavier on the Sequim side because more people are inclined to use bicycles because it's a more bike-friendly community because it's pretty flat. You have to be in good shape to bicycle around Port Angeles because if you're going to leave the waterfront, you've got to climb significant hills and have pretty strong legs. There's the parking for the trailhead at Morse Creek. How you doing? Oh, Gotta slow down, we got a car up on the road here. If you watched my last video, this is where we started. Hello. I don't think you can see it very well, but there's a cruise ship out on the Strait of Vautier out ahead. We didn't see those last year because of the pandemic. Oil tanker in Port Angeles Harbor. I'm sure we're going to have to stop and walk up over the mudslide that we did last week. I'm kind of doubting that it was cleared out. Bridge over Ennis Creek, we're gonna climb up. Been a long road, long ride. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've only been riding for about 2.5 hours now. Less than that, actually. So we got down fairly quickly. I thought it was going to take about 3 hours, but it didn't take that long. total of my ride has been 27.8 miles so far today. Hello. I think what we're going to do to end the ride today is go out onto the city pier and show you the sights out there. The Red Lion Hotel on the left. They call this little stretch of beach Hollywood Beach. And the Faro Marine Life Center you can go into. They've got touch tanks. You can touch all sorts of maritime life. Right. Yeah, it's really gorgeous today. Now this is Port Angeles City Pier. Restrooms here, and there's a stage on the back side. There's the mouth of Peabody Creek down there. But you can see the Cascade Peaks today. Mount Baker is right there. San Juan Island's visible in the distance over there to the left. That's the tanker Alaskan Legend. And there's a view tower right here. I'm not going to go up there because I don't want my ride to disappear while I'm up on top of the tower. Good. So we've gone 27 miles about on this ride from Blyn to Port Angeles. Beautiful scenery. Another great adventure here on the North Olympic Peninsula. We've got more to come this year. I appreciate everyone subscribing to our channel, giving us views. We've had over 150,000 views of our videos online. We appreciate each and every one of you making a stop on YouTube to our channel. Hope to see you again. Hope you have a great day, Hope you come back for our next adventure. Until next time, friends, from Port Angeles, so long.